So folks, I'm sweating my ass off in here. I've been telling Instagram stories. And woo, shit. Man. Oh, window. I'm not trying to let everybody know my business though. Anyways. I need to get my hair cut. So I'm checking my phone. I'm doing some Facebook stuff with some old Air Force friends. And I have a message. Hold on, let me tell you this. The first book that I decided I was going to write, and I decided this years ago. Good thing I didn't do it because there's been more to add to it since. But it's like a memoir of the adult me, not the childhood memoir, an adult me memoir. I've known the titles for years. The title of this book for years. It's called The Second Time I Lost My Virginity and Other Love Stories by David Soto Jr. One of those times I lost my virginity, I'm going to have to explain it in the book, so don't even ask me. But it's good. I promise you it's going to be good. I don't even know when that's coming out. But the first time I lost my virginity, contrary to what I told everybody in high school, it was not until the Air Force. I joined the Air Force. So that's me at about 19. I'm not going to say her name, but she was one of the first stories I wrote. It had an impact on my life. It was kind of harsh to what happened. And there's an explanation. I don't know. That's the whole part of the book, is the explanation. If you're at all interested in a young teenager's or man's sex life or love life. But that person who is now 40-something years old, who I have not seen in probably 23 years, not even not seen like in person. I'm talking about not seeing a picture of. The only picture I have of this person is what's in my head. And she reached out to me and asked me if I was the same Dave Soto. I don't know if anybody who used my first name back then. The same Dave Soto who's in Moreno Valley in the mid 90s. And I was like, what the fuck? Yes, that's me. I can't believe it. So I messaged her back, and we'll see. Maybe she's in a movie like I just was. But I'm curious as to why or how this woman, who was a girl, and is the last time I ever seen. I looked through her pictures. I don't even recognize her. I said it was a different life. I said it was a lifetime ago. It seemed like a lifetime ago. 23 years. She was an 18-year-old girl. It's just so weird. Hey, so it's bright, ain't it? So yesterday, the video I was making got interrupted because the camera or the phone got too hot, and so it shut down. Which is okay. So I'm gonna splice them together. So you're probably watching this video, and then all of a sudden there's an abrupt interruption. Now it's continued because it's cool, because there's something to talk about now. I don't know if I finished covering the situation with this person that reached out to me. I'm trying not to say her name. So let's just go from, let's just say I know that I had sent her a message and I was waiting her response, and she responded to me, and well, I don't have, I could look at it, but I just came out here real quick to make this video, and I didn't use my, I'm recording with the phone that has all those messages in. But my response was like, you know, that was, I'm completely, I still am, but I was completely stunned that I don't want to disrespect this woman, but I'm specifically talking about the 18-year-old girl that I was with 24 years ago, right? She was kind of bad. She was bad. I met her at a club, and she was a bad influence on me. I mean, I don't know. She wasn't a bad influence, but she was not a good girl. Let's just say it like that, right? But I liked her, and the reason I say this, right? The reason I say that she was kind of like, because what impression? I didn't think I made that much of an impression on her, right? I was just some guy that she met at a club and slept with. It wasn't. I didn't think I was that big of a deal. That big of a deal that she would remember me 24 years later and reach out to me. Of course I remember her, and I've already written about her, and I told her that. I told her that I've written about her. I told her, I can't believe that she remembers me. I said, how did I even come up? She's like, my sister asked about you, so I started looking you up. And I said, I never even met your sister. How does your sister know my name to even ask about me? And she's like, the crush was real. I talked about you. So many details I remember about her. She said she used to, you know, I was still like fresh from Missouri, so I still had, she said she used to make fun of my Missouri accent. So here I am, like this Mexican-American boy, originally from Los Angeles, you know, Southern California, which is where we met. We met in Southern California, Moreno Valley. I think we met in Riverside, actually. I know we met in Riverside. And apparently, I don't remember this detail, but she remembers that she used to make fun of my Missouri accent. This Mexican kid who's lived in Missouri for the last few years, and I picked up this Missouri accent. So we went back and forth, messaging, and when she said the crush was real, I was like, really? I'm like, you kind of broke my heart. And she's like, I know. I was kind of an asshole for 30 years of my life. I'm sorry. And I was like, you don't have, my response is, you don't have to apologize. I forgave you a long time ago. Plus, we were fucking kids. I was 19, she was 18. Like, I'm not gonna hold her accountable for what she, I hope nobody holds me accountable for what I did 24 years ago. I'm definitely not gonna hold her accountable for what she did as an 18-year-old girl. The thing is it really impacted my day. I've learned to switch impact with effect because I don't know how to spell effect. But when I'm talking, I could use effect. It really affected my day. Like, I didn't know. I was kind of shocked. I was kind of stunned. I was kind of touched. Okay, the reason she reached out to me was because she had to make amends in her 12-step program. I feel honored that I am one of the people that she felt necessary to make amends to. could have been nothing. I could have been nothing to her. But I wasn't. So I'm like, I feel like kind of deeply touched that she reached out to me, that she, all these years, in the back of her, I was there in the back of her mind, someone that she wanted to say, I'm sorry to. This story, I'm not giving any clues of this story because this event is such a big thing in the book that I don't even know when I'm gonna finish. So, sorry, but there are a lot of many love stories in my life. They may not last long, but they were impactful. They were, I don't know, impactful. That's a word. Anyways, so here's the thing. Yesterday, I didn't know whether to feel happy, sad, touched. I don't know what I was feeling. What I do know that, like, it sounds kind of, I don't know, it sounds kind of conceited maybe, but so many, maybe I should say people, so many people have loved me, have felt my love, and have loved me. And continue to, long after our relationship is over. And I kind of, like, I'm not gonna say I messed up. Like, I've been lucky enough to have several women throughout my life fall in love with me. And I feel like I fucked every one of them up. And I feel like right now, I would give anything for just one more. Just one more. And I promise not to fuck it up.